And one time, my cousin came to stay with Irie and me, and I don't know why, but we decided we wanted fried chicken. So we sicked the dog onto the chicken. That's how we would catch our chicken. He'd catch it and hold it down. So I was holding the chicken, and she was going to chop its head off with the hatchet. Well, if you've ever seen them chop the head off of a chicken, it bleeds immediately, so you turn it loose and it always flops around a little bit. So I was holding the chicken and she had the hatchet. And when she came down on that chicken's head, of course I turned it loose. I didn't want blood flopped all over me. And she said, "Oh, you so-and-so, I just got your beak." There was that chicken running around the yard with blood squirting out its beak, still as alive as it could be. So we had to call the dog to come and catch the chicken again so we could get his head chopped off. And we picked the chicken and singed it and cut it up and had fried chicken for supper. And I know the refrigerator had to be full of food. Mother didn't intend for us to dress the chicken. And that same time we made butterscotch pudding for dessert, and if you tapped it with your spoon flew so high you could hardly hang on to it. It was just as hard as a rock. The cats wouldn't even eat it. I don't know yet what we did to the pudding. And you didn't have pudding mixes then. You made it from scratch, you know.
How do you make pudding?
How do you make pudding? Oh, you take an egg yolk and 2 tablespoons of flour and 3 tablespoons of sugar and a cup of milk and a tiny bit of salt and just cook it. It'll thicken. Boil it on the stove. Add a little vanilla, and I don't know what we did wrong. We probably were laughing about the chicken at the time. It didn't turn out too good. But we just laughed and dumped it out. We were disappointed that the cats wouldn't eat it, though.
Oh.